How about it? And I have been surviving cooking a zillion meals during this family lockdown quarantine. How about you? Are you feeling like you're living in the kitchen these days? You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're prepping, you're doing all the shopping. I know a significant portion of our day is spent on planning, prepping, and serving. At least I know for me it is, right? That doesn't include all the shopping, the creating a shopping list, creating the menu, all the other things that we have to do to keep these humans in our house consuming food all day long, right? From breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the zillions of snacks that your kids are asking for all day long. I know you're probably feeling like, I'm living in the kitchen, help, help. Anyways, I thought today we would chat kitchen tips, and I have 10 kitchen tips that have helped me over the years to organize, to prep, to save time in the kitchen. And I know we're all about saving time and money these days, right? So let's talk these 10 kitchen tips. And while I'm talking them, if you think of one that you use, I would love for you to leave me a comment, send me a message, let me know about it as well. Share it with our mom community so that we can all be in the know of your kitchen tips as well. So the first one is portion out snacks, right? So we come home from the grocery store, or our groceries are delivered like many of us are having done these days. And now we have, bags of trail mix, bags of carrots, boxes of crackers, all these snacks. Why not portion them out into individual little bags or containers already ready for your kids to grab and ready to go, right? So for lunches, for their daily snacks, things like trail mix, you can cube the cheese, you can cut up your veggie sticks, package up your crackers into individual amounts, right? So portion out your snacks is number one. Number two is cut and chop once a week. By the way, these are not in any order because you're going, why would I portion the snacks and then cut and chop? These are not in any particular order. They're just 10 tips for you. Actually, there's 12 tips. I came up with 2 extra ones as well as I was thinking about these today. Okay, so number 2 is cut and chop once a week. Look at your weekly menu and chop up all the things that you're going to need that you can prep ahead, right? Like the onion, grating the cheese, slicing your vegetables. This will save you so much time when preparing your meals. The other day we were at Costco and peppers, like the red, yellow, green, like those peppers, they were on sale. I don't know if they're on sale. They were just $2.50 for the whole bag, which are usually like $7 or $8 at Costco. So we bought like 4 bags of them. Yeah, we hoarded them, 4 bags of them. And my daughter came home and she chopped them all up, put them in the freezer. So now they're in the freezer ready to go because my kids love peppers in their, like all their dinner foods, as well as in their eggs and different things that they're cooking during the day for breakfast and lunch. So now we have them ready to go in the freezer, all chopped up and ready to go. So cut and chop once a week. Number 3, label your items. How many times have you gone to the refrigerator, pulled out that jar of pasta sauce and went, ugh, wonder how long it's been in here? Or, like, is it still good? So I show it to my family. Okay, so we have always done this in our home for years and years. And so my kids have a habit of doing it as well. We keep a permanent marker in a drawer in our kitchen. And when they open up something, they mark it. When we put something in the freezer, we mark it. So for instance, if I bag up hamburger into individual containers because I buy the big thing at Costco and I put it into smaller little packages, we write the day, the month, and the year on it so that we know to keep rotating the food in the freezer as well. Same thing in the refrigerator. We know what things are when we open them because we've labeled the top of them with the marker or the side of it or wherever. But that is a huge one that really helps a lot. Next, number 4 is double your meals. And I've talked about this before, and if you want to go back into a past episode and just look for cooking once, eating twice as one of the past Mom Minute Dailies, you can hear more about this idea. But cook a meal once and eat it twice. So a quick example would be frying up your hamburger and using a portion of it for tacos and then saving a portion of it for chili, or making tacos one night and then taking the extra taco meat that's left over and creating a taco casserole or a taco ring with it. How about chicken? When you cook chicken, using the leftover chicken and shred it the next a couple nights later and making shredded chicken sandwiches. So cooking once and eating twice, even fooling your family that they're not eating leftovers. Okay, so you can check more of that out on another show. Number 5, slow cook your meals. Okay, I live with my slow cooker. Like, if there's one kitchen item that I would not give up, that would be my slow cooker. And you can just prep your meals in the morning, put them in the slow cooker, boom, you're done. You don't have to think about it until dinner time when maybe you have to get the salad out or another side dish out to go with it. You can do everything in there from soups to a pot roast. I have done chicken, roast, turkey. Oh, what else have we done? Soups and chilies. I mean, I use mine all the time. So a slow cooker is a great way. Now, if you are not the slow cooker type of person, there's also the Instapot, right? And so we use the Instapot in our house for meal prepping, and we fill it with chicken and we get all the chicken prepped and stuff. And that is the same idea as a slow cooker, only it does it faster and last minute, right? So if you forgot to put something in the slow cooker in the morning, you still have your alternative Instapot later in the afternoon to put it in quickly, right? So that's number 6 is Instapot. Number 7 is make baking easier. And I did not do this until just a few years ago. And that is using the silicone liners or parchment paper on my cookie trays. When I'm baking or I'm just doing anything using my cookie trays, I put this in there now. It makes my cleanup so much easier. When we're making fried potatoes, or I'm making cookies, or my husband uses it a lot for when we're doing meat and stuff, and it just makes our cleanup so much easier. So make your baking and cooking easier by using the little silicone cookie things, liners, or parchment paper. Number 8, fill your containers. Okay, this is such a great one when we have 10 of us going in and out of our refrigerator all the time and moving things around, and what's in that container and what's in that thing and where's that. We started using our Tupperware container that are clear and putting things in there so that we can see where things are. So it's a lot easier when you bring home your cherry tomatoes and put them in a container, put your onions and your chopped peppers and everything in containers that you can stack and you can see what's in them. It also helps you take inventory quickly when you are trying to make a grocery list and wondering what you need. Also helps to use it in your pantry with your cereals, your pastas. All of my baking, like sugar, flour, brown sugar, all the powdered sugar, those are all in clear containers stacked in my pantry, so I can see what it is that we have and what we need, right? So you can put everything you can think of, pretzels, crackers, everything you can go in those with lids, and they're reusable over and over and over again, right? So fill your containers. Number 9, eat me first bin. Eat me first bin, what is that? Okay, so that is where you keep a bin in your refrigerator. You can even do this in your pantry as well for chips and snacks and things, but putting a plastic, a square bin in your refrigerator, and that is the bin that things go in that need to be eaten up, whether it's be leftovers, some vegetables that need to be quickly eaten. This way your family can look in that bin first and see if there's something in there that they could use in what they're cooking for breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever, or also things that you need to use up. Or if you're having leftover night, there's where to grab all the stuff and serve your family out of the leftover bin. Anyways, eat me first bin is really helpful to not have so many things expire and have to toss out so much food, right? Okay, number 10, preparing the trash. When you take your trash bag out and you're gonna put the new one in, before you put it in, put a couple other empty bags just on the bottom and then put your trash bag over it. So that way the next time you take the trash out, there's already a bag inside of it ready to go, right? And so do this in your bathrooms as well. Super helpful, kids' bedrooms, wherever you're using trash bags and trash. This is such a helpful thing to be able to pull the trash out and already have a bag ready to go, especially when you're in a hurry or it's that last minute, you gotta grab the trash, it's already ready to go. Okay, number 11, use ready-made products. Okay, I know a lot of you probably like to make all your things from scratch and all that. I've not been much of the scratch making mom other than like baking and cookies and stuff, but it's great to always have those things on hand when life goes crazy on you, you're tired, you don't want to cook. Having those ready-made products on hand, just those few that you use and that you've found on sale or a good deal at Costco or whatever, things like frozen pizza. We have one that we call garlic noodle chicken, and we get it at Costco. And that is where it's noodles and vegetables and chicken all in a bag, and we just dump it in a pan, add a little water, and you cook it up. And that is my go-to meal for my kids if I'm headed out the door for a meeting or going to small group or going out on a date night with my husband. Sometimes I'll just whip that up for my kids. Super easy, super fast. They can even make it themselves. So that's another one. Having just those pre-cut vegetables already in your freezer as well. We use like the Normandy mix, the green beans, the frozen vegetables. They are, I met a farmer once that was what he did. He grew vegetables for the frozen food companies. And after he showed me this video and explained it all to me, I realized how fresh my frozen vegetables still really were. And so, it's a great way to have just those things on hand, right? Pre-made, pre-ready, pre-cut things. Maybe it's cookie dough. I always try to keep some fresh cookie dough, not fresh that I made, but refrigerated cookie dough from the grocery store in my refrigerator for those last minute when my boys would come home from school and I wanted to just give them some fresh cookies and I could just choose to make a dozen cookies for them. Sometimes it was 2 dozen because they're big eaters. Having pre-boxed muffin mix, cake mixes, those things on hand always help for those busy days, those crazy moments, or just I need a break and I don't want to figure out how to make the whole recipe. I'm just going to add some water and eggs, right? So make sure you have some of those on hand. And my last tip for you is one that I did not know for years. And maybe you know this about your foil. Okay, how many times do you pull the foil out and the whole roll goes flying out, right? And you're like stuffing it back in and you're trying to get the foil out. Did you know that on the ends of these boxes are little tabs that you just push in? Just little tabs that you push in, and then it holds your roll in so it doesn't come flying out when you're tearing off. Maybe you knew this tip. I did not. No one ever told me this tip for years and years, and about maybe 8 or 9 years ago, I discovered it and thought, oh my gosh, every mom needs to know this. There should be like a big sign at the grocery store, or this is something they should teach us in school. Anyways, that's how to keep your foil from going crazy. So those are my 12 quick tips for you to help you save time, maybe some money in the kitchen, and have a little bit more sanity in your life right now. If you have a great tip, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to comment it, send me a message, share it with me. I would love to share it at another time on another show. I'm so glad that you joined me today for Mommin Daily. We will be back here again Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. or around then. Sometimes it depends if we have our tech stuff together, how our morning's going. But we're here every day to encourage you, inspire you as moms to keep going, to keep doing this thing. We love traveling this journey with you, and we are so thankful for you as our community. We thank you that you like our things on Facebook, that you read our blog posts, that you subscribe to our email list. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate doing this journey with you over these years, and it's been a fun journey, and I love sharing my experiences as a mom, and I love reading your experiences as well. So keep sending us those messages, keep telling us your stories. We love it. Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you at our next Mommin Daily. Bye.